There is one copywriting trick that all of your favorite gurus have used to make millions of dollars online. I'm talking Andrew Tate, Iman Gadzhi, Luke Belmar, even Charlie Morgan, the value king himself. They all use this trick because of how powerful it is. And I'm nothing like these guys, right? I'm not there yet. I'm just a peasant compared to them. But me and my band of Euro misfits, rest in peace, Tom, he got fired, rip. But we've made like a couple $100,000 in this year alone using this one technique. It's that powerful. And I see so many copywriters who can write decent copy, but they don't know this concept and it's killing them. And you're never going to reach your full potential unless you master this technique, which is why I want to show it to you today. And this technique is called the magic thread. That is what I've named it. It's actually just called the big idea in old copywriting books, but the magic thread kind of represents it more because it ties every single thing you do together and makes your copy so freaking powerful that it's just irresistible for someone not to buy if they have that problem that you saw. And so this all comes from David Ogilvy, the GOAT, the father of advertising. And he says, unless your campaign has a big idea, it will pass like a ship in the night. And right now you hear that, you're like, oh yeah, my stuff has a big idea. You don't get it, man. If you're not making money, you've not mastered this concept because it seems so simple, yet it's so hard to master and very few people do it right. But when people do it right, guess what? This happens. Millions from all your favorite gurus because they leverage this technique like crazy. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do it in this video. And the big thing to know here is like readers are looking for one big idea to make them more successful. That's why you watch videos. That's why you read books. That's why you do anything else. If you go and look at the library and look at the different books, the ones that are most successful are focused around one big idea. Think about it. Atomic Habits, right? One big idea that will make you more successful. That's what readers are looking for. But anyone can come up with one idea. The problem is it big? Is it actually compelling? So it must be strong, it must be easy to understand, and it must be easy to believe. If you have a big idea that's very strong, it's very compelling, but it's also easy to understand, it just makes sense inherently, and it's also easy to believe, it sounds believable, you will make money. And so the rules with this are lead with a powerful idea, make sure it creates a big emotion, support this idea with engaging story or compelling facts or prove credibility, whatever, and then direct reader to one action based on the idea. That simple. But I see you guys mess this up. Every piece of copy I read, so I know you guys aren't getting it. But when you get this, man, everything clicks. So the easiest way to do this is to summarize your message in one sentence. Summarize your entire sales page, your entire marketing campaign, your entire everything in one sentence. So here's some examples. Trump did a thing, now you get paid. So this was a sales page from, who is it that wrote Take Their Money? Kyle Milligan. He wrote a sales page on Trump, like did this tax thing and you could get money for it. That was his whole sales page. It was like 10 pages long, but this was the big idea, the main magic thread that everything tied back to this. Or sitting will kill you. Do this to avoid it. That's a big idea for one of my emails I'll show you in a second. Or the education system wants to keep you poor. Learn online instead. Big idea. Machine learning is the future of trading. Take advantage of it or be left behind. I had a student who was writing a trading sales page for his client. And when we were reviewing it, there was no big idea. It lacked any compelling big magic thread. And so once we implemented this, which is, hey, machine learning is the future of trading. Take advantage or be left behind. It 10x the sales page. And they've done hundreds of thousands in sales selling this product, which is insane. So as you write, you must always keep the big idea in mind. You must start with a big idea. So here's some examples. Let's look at a very straightforward email that made a lot of money for one of the OG GOATs, Robert Bly. So check this out. The big idea, he leads with it. There's no product easier to sell online than a simple, straightforward ebook. That's it. That's the big idea. Now, all he's going to do is support it. So check this out. Why is this true? Bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, bullet point. These are all benefits. Bullet point. Then he supports it with credibility. So my first ebook has generated $20K so far. Total investment, just $175. He's pushing the easy emotion, the simple, the big, but it's all directed around one singular point. It's like a laser. Laser is focused light that's so powerful it can cut through steel. When your copy is focused like a laser around one big idea and everything else just supports it like crazy, that's how you make money with copywriting. Then he says, now I want to show you how to make huge profits in my new ebook, Writing Ebooks for Fun and Profit. They say, normally I sell these for this much, but we're going to sell it for $59. If you want to get this thing for $19 today, buy now. Click here now. So as you can see, one big idea, the rest of the copy supports it, one big action. So if you believe that ebooks are simple, they're going to make you money, you'll probably buy his ebook on how to sell ebooks, right? It's simple, very straightforward. Now let's take a look at one of my emails. Guys, I see you guys screw this up in emails so often that it drives me nuts. Every email should have one big idea. Even though the subject line says 5 easy stretches to live longer, it's still one big idea. Don't get tripped up by the numbers here, because it's still the big idea of like, do these stretches, live longer. That's it. That's the big idea. Also, the big idea is sitting will kill you, right? So sitting will kill you. Do this to avoid it. That's the big idea. It just happens to be 5 things that you can do. So check this out. Hi, first name. Also, this is an email I wrote for my client, which crushed, by the way. So this is proven to work. I recently learned something shocking. Shocking as that big emotion. Studies have shown that people who sit for 8 hours a day have the same risk of dying as people with obesity or those who smoke. And I had like a crazy emoji there. So this is it. This is the big idea. I'm leading with it immediately. Now say crazy. This is a big problem for those of us who work at a desk all day. Once again, pushing big, pushing everyone. Like I'm saying, hey, you need to pay attention because you sit at a desk all day, because most people do. So I decided to fight this problem head on and find a simple solution. I put together a list of five easy stretches that you can do from your desk chair. Here's the list. These exercises are perfect for someone with a busy schedule. I made a video to go over each stretch and how you can do them today. Check this out at the link below. Hope this helps, and happy stretching. So you see what I did here? One big idea. Sitting will kill you. That leads to what? One big action. So if we go back up to our checklist, look at how I've done this. It's strong. It's very easy to understand, and it's very believable. And this all leads to one action, which is, hey, I got to do something about this. When you read this, you think, I got to do something about sitting all day. And guess what? I provide a call to action, which is perfect, which is, hey, if you want to do this, these stretches, you can start seeing benefits today, check out the link. This works like crazy, all because I have a big idea. Now let's take a look at Mr. Iman Gadzhi himself. This is one of his old promotions called The Rescue. This guy is such a master of this concept. His entire campaign is around one big idea. Every video, every email, everything. And he has a new big idea every single campaign he does. And so this campaign was called The Rescue. And the big idea was the education system is destroying you. It's not teaching you the right things. You're becoming poor because of the education system. Learn online instead. And guess what? He sells an online course, right? So it makes sense. It's perfect. So the rescue starts now. Long before our modern day education system, the Greeks found 5 principles to achieve true freedom. Today, less than 1% of the population know about these principles. The system wants to hide it from you. Once again, the big idea is the education system is killing you. I will rescue you by showing you how to learn online. That's it. Break free from social conditioning and achieve true freedom. So the big idea is that the education system is killing you. And how you get success is you need to learn online. That's it. So then everything else is supporting that. So what we're going to uncover, it's true. The system is set for you to fail. The secret origins of education, how to achieve success even in a rigged game. These all correlate to the big idea. It's crazy. When you see this, you can't unsee it. But until you see this, you're never going to be that good of a copywriter. So it all starts October 30th. The rescue. I'll reveal the traits from the education system. Do you see how this is all creating this big emotion of FOMO and fear? By positioning the education system in this way, you feel like you need to be rescued. You feel like you're hopeless. You need help. You need to do something. You need to take action. And he directs all of that curiosity, all that action into reserving a slot for his pretty much like webinars, his video webinars. So cool. Now I want to do something even crazier. I want to show you copyception. I want to show you how you're watching this video. You are listening to me right now because I used this exact concept. Look at what I did in the title of this video and in the thumbnail. Learn this to print money. That's the big idea. That's the big idea. Title, every copywriter should know this trick. That's it. One trick, one big idea. What did I do in the hook? I said, check this out. There is one trick that made these guys millions. Big. Then I gave credibility for how it made me hundreds of thousands. Big credibility. Then I showed you what that one thing is. So I'm using this magic thread right now. Then the whole rest of this video has been me explaining this concept. Welcome to copyception. Crazy. And I practice what I preach, guys. You have to know this. This is how videos do so well. And whenever someone says this or this framework, whatever, it's all because it's focused energy around one big idea, curiosity. So let me show you how I use this one technique. I leveraged this to the max to make $82,000 for my low ticket school in just like 4.5 months before I quit selling it. Because it's just like, I'd rather people buy my high ticket. It's way more valuable. So I quit selling the low ticket. But 82K from this, from May till September. Pretty crazy. So look what I did here. KJ the Anti-Guru reveals the real secret to making money online. What is the secret, right? The secret is the big idea, which is how anyone can master the art of digital persuasion to make money from anywhere in the world. Once again, digital persuasion. It sounds intriguing. It sounds new. It sounds exciting. And what does it do? It's a one big idea, which gives you what? Success, which is making 5 to 15K from anywhere in the world. I made $11,000 before 6 days after I learned this skill. Everything is around digital persuasion. So this secret, it's all digital persuasion. As I go through, I'll talk about how you're going to learn this secret that made me money. It's very simple. Digital persuasion. A few weeks later, I discovered something that would change my life forever. This new skill that made me this much money. Digital persuasion. The most valuable skill of the 21st century. The name of this golden skill? Digital persuasion. The real secret to making money online. When you combine persuasion with the power of the internet, you can get all these benefits. So basically, you can become successful by learning this one thing, digital persuasion. If I didn't spell it out enough, here we go. It was all digital persuasion. So now I had to become a master of digital persuasion. Do you see how my entire sales page, from the very start to the very end, is all centered around this one big idea that I created out of thin air? It's crazy, guys. Credibility, all around digital persuasion. All from digital persuasion. I started teaching this big idea to others. They got tons of results. Introducing digital persuasion school. Even my product is built around this big idea. So if you're sold on the idea of digital persuasion, you're probably going to buy the school. So it's crazy. It's all around a big idea. And people have copied this sales page and they've made no money. And they wonder how I make 80K with it without doing any extra work. It's because I had a big, compelling idea that I knew you guys would find compelling and actionable. And every single bullet talks about digital persuasion, digital persuader. It's crazy. It's amazing. And yeah, it ended up making me 82K. So it's the big idea. And even in my like highly aware offer to you guys as copywriters, we're signing your next 3 to 5 copywriting clients in 120 days, guaranteed. It's still centered around one idea. So in the VSL, in the program, everything is centered around high value outreach 2.0, my bulletproof system that I've created from the ground up to guarantee copywriters clients. So even though it's just it's not just, it's a coaching program and an online course and a community, all this kind of good stuff, it's still centered around one big idea. And all my outreach and all my VSLs, everything is around high value outreach 2.0. So I see so many people who sell coaching, but there's no big idea. There's no curiosity. There's no mechanism. There's no thing that people can attach all their emotions to, when it's very simple. I just put everything around this high value outreach system. And that compels people to take action. Right now, you're probably hearing this as a copywriter thinking, I want to know more about that. I want to hear about this outreach system. Is it really that good? Or is KJ just a scammer, right? If you're interested, go check out the sales page. But it works like crazy. We've made $250K from this just so far this year, which is just nuts. Absolutely wild because it's our first year doing it. But yeah, guys, that is the power of one big idea. You need to use this in every single thing you do, in your YouTube titles, in thumbnails, in your emails, in your sales pages, in your landing pages. Everything you do must have one singular big idea that's strong, easy to believe, easy to understand. And when you master this, your copy will literally become 10 times more powerful, if not more, because this is how all these guys have made millions, and it's helped me make a couple $100K this year so far. So hope you enjoyed. If you learned something, let me know. And if you want to recommend some videos for me to make, just tell me in the comments. And love you guys. Hopefully this helps.